Hey bosses, hey, welcome back to another boss production. This week's video is going to be a week in the life of filling a couple of orders, doing a little marketing, uploading new products to the site. Right now we're just uploading new products to the site that I just did mock-ups of all over the weekend. If you guys would like to see how I do mock-ups, leave me a message in the description, in the comment section, and I'll do a video on how I do my mock-ups. I use Canva, and I do use the pro version of Canva to do my mock-ups. But after I do a session of mock-ups, I might do roughly between 50 to 180 mock-ups for a certain collection or a certain season or what have you, and I'll pick and choose which ones I want to upload to my website and then which ones I want to just market for social media purposes, because I do sell on my website. I do personal requests off of social media and such, and I do custom. My customs cannot be purchased on my website as of yet. But if you would like a custom order, you can purchase it through either Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. All those handles will be down in the description box. But for everything that I have a set product for, I'll do a mock-up for it and I will put it on my website. If it is something that can be customized, I will let them know in the description of the product that if you wish to have it customized after purchasing, just please shoot me an email and I will be sure to accommodate that. But we all know we're in football season, so we did some football hats. Football trucker caps, football baseball caps, snapbacks, whatever you guys call them in the state or country you are in. They are basically, I call them, and on my website they are called trucker caps because they are meshed at the side, but they do have the snapback in the back. So, but how I do my uploads. After I did my upload, I went there and I checked it, make sure it's good. But I think I'm gonna come up with another. I think I'm gonna do one more on here. This one particular is for the Dallas Cowboys hat. This is in my hat collection. I pretty much have a hat for each team. If you are looking for a certain team, if you go on my website and you're looking to purchase one of these hats and there is a team that I have missed, I apologize. I have a chat with me little commentary box on my site. You can just shoot me a message. It comes directly to my phone and I will let you guys, I'll add that to it because I follow football, but I don't follow football. I'm more into the basketball. But I think I've gotten all the hats, but I'm not 100% sure. Sorry about that. The guys are in the back cutting the grass right now. They had to choose right now when I'm doing my talk over to cut the grass, but I digress. Anyways, we're doing the Bills cap. Now, I'm not going to let you guys sit through and watch me do all my caps. There are 32 football teams, so that would be 32 different entries that I will be making. So, yeah, I'm not going to let you guys sit here and watch me go through all of these things. But as you can see, I'm putting in the color options of what color the hats can be. For that one, it was red and blue. For the Bills cap, because their logo is in a red and blue. That one is done. I'll let you sit here and let's do one more. This one is not going to be a technical team hat, but it is a football related hat. We tailgate better than your team plays, is what the hat says. And it is of a light blue, sky blue color. I thought this was kind of funny, kind of cute. You can wear this to a tailgate that you go to. You know, I got to cater to my men because most of the stuff on my site are for women. Although women, these hats are unisex. So if you are female and you are a football fan, you can come grab one. The link will be down in the description. Alright guys, so I'm back. This is a brand new day, and now we're gonna get ready to fill some orders. Always on when it's time you open Cricut Design Space, you always gotta go through an upload. Yeah, Cricut Design Space always go through an update before you gotta start your work. But anyways, today's project, today's order, let's say that. Today's order is going to be let's say it's something simple. This order is for a decal. A little small. I believe I did it at 4x5 decal for those Spotify frames. The girl she didn't want the whole everything for me to do. She just needed me to do the decal portion of it because she had already done everything else. So, simple little local order, pickup order. You Are the Reason by Colum Scott. So right now I'm sizing it. I have my mock-up in the back because I do these frames. And I have my mock-up in the back just so I can make sure that I get it sized down to the right size for her frame, because her frame was an 8x10, but you know you don't want to do your decal the exact size of your frame. I didn't need my top portion, so I got rid of that. All I needed was everything at the bottom. And because I did not want that to be that big of a, I don't know why, it left me with a little big piece at the top, but whatever it was, I cut it out, I cut it off, I got rid of it. I didn't need it. You know what I mean? So yeah. All I wanted was that and that. Change up the font, let it look a little pretty, and boom. Attach it, resize it, attach it, size it up, size it down. Now I'm finna get my frame. She said an 8x10, so we did it in 8 across, 10 down. And we're going to size it on the frame to make sure it is not as big as the frame. Send your shape to the back so your picture can show up to the front. I'm going to change the color so I can see what I'm working with. She wants it in white anyways. So now that we're there, I'm going to size it down a little bit and work with it like that. All right, y'all. So like I said, we are going to size it up, make sure it's not too big and not too small for the actual frame that it's going in. So after I get everything all sized up, after it's all sized up, you delete the background, make sure everything is attached and flattened, and then send it over to the Cricut. Don't have to flip it because you're using permanent vinyl. Okay, so before we move to the Cricut, we're going to place our vinyl shiny side up. Since it is permanent vinyl, you always want to do it shiny side up. Place it down, measure it out. You can leave it as is and just cut it as is, but I don't like to have that extra vinyl on my mat, so I always cut down to size. All right, everything is cut down to size. Everything is placed on the mat. Now we're just going to send it to the Cricut to cut. Press your C button and watch your Cricut go to work. And now, since this is a simple design, it's easy. It's mostly some words and some lines. This should not take that long. All right, all right, all right. Everything is done. Unload the mat. You can't see it but you probably could. I lost a piece of my, one of my letter pieces on the mat, if you can see the little hole in there. But I eventually found it and was able to reattach it on in the end. So while in the meantime, between time, we're just gonna go ahead and weed this on out. I always do a double check to make sure all the stuff that was supposed to come off came off, and all the stuff that was supposed to stay on stays on. I didn't want to take you guys through the whole weeding process, so now we're transferring it over onto our transfer sheet. This is for an order, so I'm transferring it over onto the sheet, putting on a backing. Trim up the edges a bit so it looks a little neater. I do not have clear transfer tape, but I don't know if you can see that. All right, guys, this is the end of today. See you tomorrow. Hey, y'all, I'm back. That was a quick little visit now, wasn't it? All right, today we got an order for a reorder. Let's say this, a reorder on some business cards for this one of my loyal customers. She ordered some stickers. I'm sorry, it's not business cards. What am I doing? I think there were business cards. No. Y'all, I'm so confused. I've been doing so many videos and I do talk over all my videos, so I'm kind of confused. But this is the logo stickers. My fault. This is the logo stickers. This is also a reorder on some logo stickers. But with these logo stickers, the difference is that I created this logo. She wanted her logo revamped, so I took parts of her old logo, tried to add it to the new logo. I did her a couple of different mock-ups. If you want to see how I do my logos, y'all know what to do. Leave me that comment down there in that comment section, and I'll be glad to get that out to you. But I sent her a couple of different options, and this is the one that she chose, and I am so in love with it. Her business is Strawberry Kid. She is a pastry catering. She does food, sweets, salads, soups. She does a whole lot of different stuff, and it all tastes wonderful. Trust me, they all taste wonderful. So I'm showing you the product that I'm using, which is the Avery labels. I order my labels in bulk off of Amazon. You just add in, you go to Avery.com. You can either start an account, or I think they have a guest one where you can do a trial. It is free. You use whatever the label says, and you just put it in and you'll be able to make your labels. My printer that I'm using is the Canon G3000. Send it over to the printer. I have already set my settings to high quality, premium matte, so I get the best print quality. And here is our first print. I do logo stickers by the sheet. She did order one sheet. she ordered 2 sheets. She ordered 1 matte and 1 glossy. So this was the matte. And this is the reorder of the logo stickers that I was talking about. It was not business cards, they were stickers. So, yep, all I had to do was just reprint out her stickers because her stickers were already done, and she always wants glossy. So I made sure I did hers on glossy. So her order is going to have 2 sheets of glossy, and the other order for the Strawberry Kids is going to have 1 glossy, 1 matte. You're going to see the other sticker for that package come out, and then the glossy one from the other package that you've seen first, that one is going to come out next. And bada bing, bada boom. Now, I'm not sure if everybody knows how I do my stickers. If they watch my videos, they might can see. That is my vinyl decal instructions thing that I just made up for to go with that vinyl decal order that we did yesterday. All my orders go out on a Thursday or a Friday, so all orders are going out at the same time this time. It's not much, but whatever I do get, trust me, I am very appreciative. But anyways, like I said, I trim them down. I do not send them out in the 8x10 poly mailers. I do send them out in the, I believe it's the 5x7 size poly mailers. So I do trim them down to a smaller size so I can fit them into my poly mailers. It's bubbled, it's compact, and I like it like that. So, and you catch Walmart on a good day, you can get, like, they have the shoveled packs, like somebody opened up a pack and just to see what it was and they didn't want it and put it back. So Walmart product managers will wrap them back up into a plastic wrapping and then resell them at a discounted price. I always look for those poly mailers because you get a good deal when they go down to the discounted price. But like I said, I'm just trimming them up so they can all fit into the poly mailer. And I always use bubbled, although this is paper. I use bubbles because I just want to be able to protect it in transit because you never know with the mail carriers how they handle your packages. They don't fit all the way in here, but it's just a little extra set of protection. I label everything that goes out. Everything that goes out. You're going to know where it's coming from. I need you guys to know where they're coming from, okay? Okay, we're going to put that in with that, put that in with that. And label them so we know where goes where, what goes what, who goes to who, when it goes to when. This is a multiple product order for both of them. This order that I just did, it has a cup to go with it that I need to sublimate. And this order that I did has 3 business logo shirts that needs to go with it. I ran out of the shirts. I did 2 already. The third one I had to do a restock on because I ran out of my polo shirts, and they're polo shirts. And I just don't get my polo shirts from anywhere. They're nice, soft, smooth, dry fit because I know it's a work shirt, so it makes sure it keeps you dry and comfortable all day long. So while I'm waiting for my shirt to come in, We're just going to put these off to the side while we finish fulfilling my orders. This is where I put all my orders that are ready to go but not ready to go. Hey y'all, hey. Sorry about the eating, but it's early morning while I'm doing this talk over. Brand new day. The orders that we just did, one of the stickers for the strawberry kids, I finally got her finalization approval on her design. Made this design up. And now I am ready to print off her design. I use ASUB paper, 8.5 by 11 size, because I do have an 8.5 by 11 size printer. I have an Epson EcoTank, I believe it's a 2760, that I added sublimation ink to convert it to my sublimation printer. These sublimation tumblers came from HTVRont. I like the HTVRont tumblers because they come with your rubber bottoms, a straw, and also a box. Not all your sublimation cups come with boxes. And when I found out that HTVRont individually packages their boxes, their tumblers for you, that's where I go. I know the measurements for my cups because it's not the first time I have used these cups, but I don't want to say OCD, but I always double check my measurements, whether I know it off the top of my head or not. I always double check my measurements. So right now I'm just resizing this to make sure it's going to fit around that cup the way I need it to be set. I'm not going to let you guys sit here and watch all of this, but I use Microsoft Word to do my sublimation, my tumbler cups. I do pay for my Microsoft Word on a yearly basis. So yeah, I use Microsoft Word to do all my sizings for my sublimations. And I also print from Microsoft Word because Cricut Design Space will not permit you print the size that you need for your tumblers, because it only goes 6.75 by 9.25, and you're going to need to do the whole length of the 9 point and then 8 point going around, and Cricut Design Space would not let you do that. So Word is the word for my sublimation prints. You feel me? All right, sending it over to the printer, and now we're going to watch and see it prints out. But you got to make sure you send all your printer settings. My settings are always set to presentation matte paper and high quality print, so your prints come out vibrant and lovely. I was right. I do have an ET 2760. So my sublimation printer is an Epson EcoTank 2760. All I did was put sublimation ink in it, which I either use the Hippo sublimation ink or Printer's Jack. And yeah, that's it. And there goes the picture. Always comes out looking dull, so if you think your printer is messed up or something, no. Sublimation ink on sublimation paper always comes out looking dull because the vibrancy comes from the heat. All right, now we're going to trim off the excess because we're going to want it to wrap all the way around the cup in a seamless manner. So what we're going to do is cut off the excess. On one side of the paper, I do leave a little less than a centimeter of an inch so that I can get that overlap effect. So this side I cut directly on that point The bottoms, I cut directly on that line. But on one of those sides, if you can see right at the top, I leave a little white showing so I have an overlap. So I left the overlap so I can tape when I'm ready to tape it to the tumbler. It has a little something to stick to. The tape has something to stick to with the overlap, and that's how I get my seamless seam on the tumbler. So wipe it down with your alcohol, wait until it dries. Then we're going to wrap the image around the tumbler. But before I do that, I like to pull my tape off. It makes it a tad bit easier for when I wrap it on the tumbler, I have a little piece of tape to do that initial hold, and everything works out nicely. So I'm going to get all the air out as much as I can, wrap it as tight as I possibly can. That's why I leave my little overlap. So the part with the white is on the top. It's going to take me a while to get this thing taped down the way I want it to. So you guys bear with me. I don't know why this one decided it was going to do what it did, but I got it eventually. I got it. I put a little snippet of this video on my Instagram page. If you're not following Instagram, I do most of my postings on Instagram. They do go over to Facebook automatically, but most of my posting is done on Instagram at dabawsekreationz. So I'll leave that link down in the description so it'll be easier for you guys to find, and you won't have to spell it all out because I know I have a long name. But I left a little snippet in my reel on Instagram a couple of days ago, and somebody had the nerve to tell me that I need to cut my nails because I would have probably had an easier time if my nails were short. Listen, I don't always have my nails long, but right now I am in the season of nails long, and these are, believe it or not, my nails with acrylic over them. So no, I'm not gonna cut my nails. I'm just finna make it do what it do, as you see I have done. So now we're finna take it on and do our long strip down the center of the seam. All the way down, make sure it's pressed down nicely. And then we are going to put in our shrink wrap. When I first started doing tumblers, I did not use shrink wrap. I just put this on, taped it up really well, and sat it in my oven. I'm going to preheat my oven. I preheat my oven for 385 for about 3 minutes. I noticed that a lot of people saying 6 minutes in their convection oven. If I did that once, and my tumbler burnt the whole take it out, put it on for 6 minutes, but in between minutes, rotate it. Guys, it's a convection oven. When you cook in this convection oven, you are not rotating your food when it's cooking in there. It gives it even heat. All you gotta do is set your thermometer in there, make sure it's at the temperature that you want it to be, close it. When you have closed it, don't keep opening it. Then you won't need the full 6 minutes. This was done in a 2 to 3 minute time. Yeah, I turned it. I ain't need to turn it. I turned it for camera purposes. But most of the times when I do my tumblers, I set it in there, let it do what it do, and take it out. That's it. Anyway, here's our reveal. I don't do the 6 minutes because it burns my tumblers. So now we're going to just pull off the tape. First you pull off your shrink wrap, then you pull off your tape. Be careful when you're pulling off your shrink wrap. It will be a little hard and difficult. Do one nice little thin cut with your X-Acto knife and you should be good. And voila, you have your tumbler. All right, this is the other order for those stickers that we started earlier on this week. All right. right, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you see. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.